well, I decided to work on one of the garden beds, and I'm picking probably the hardest one first. We walk by it every day, and we just need to get this thing cleaned up. The overall plan for this garden bed is going to be getting all of this bottom area cleared out and then taking care of some of the rose bushes. We are working on a plan. I made this big list on all the stuff that we can kind of work on. But yeah, I think today is just going to be overhauling this garden bed. My wife even asked me, she goes, "Didn't you say that that one was the most overwhelming?" And I said, yes. Before I jump in, let's get gloves on. There's quite a bit of poison ivy in here, which is probably the most concerning thing. Yeah, the whole point was not to get it perfect, it was to get it cleaned up. So yeah, I got those tied back, able to get a lot of this stuff cleared out. We're still thinking of like how to get it beautiful, but like we said, this was not going to be a perfect landscape channel. This is just to clean up some stuff, get it functional again. We're just excited to see like if this stuff will get some health to it, and that's all we're here to do. We're here to just figure out what we're doing right, wrong, and I just want comments to tell me like, hey, you shouldn't have done that, or you did this wrong. I'm not perfect. I'm still, like I said, pretty dumb when it comes to all this, and we just wanted to bring you another channel. We're working on it every day. I enjoy this. I have the time to do it, so I'm enjoying it. And if you didn't know, we do have another YouTube channel, Fun Time Flipping. It's what we do for our full time. We find stuff, we resell it. We love going out there to yard sales, stuff like that, and that's what enables us to be home more to work on fun projects like this. So I'll drop a link to that if you didn't know. We just love spending time out here in the backyard. Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Yeah, just a little break. It's been 2 days since we cleaned out that little garden, and I'm putting some plants in this garden. But just to update you, yeah, a little bit of the poison ivy got me right where my sleeves kept untucking from my shirt. But today we already got the tomato in the ground. Throwing some basil. What goes better with tomato than basil? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Like I said, I'm dumb to this stuff, but just reading online that goes pretty well. And then I have a good assortment of pepper plants that I bought. Yes, some of the stuff we are starting from seed, but some of this I'm getting from a nursery right down the road. You know, it's like, even if we're making a video, we have to remember we're in a neighborhood. But I'm gonna get this basil in the ground, and then I bought a little bit of this fertilizer that I want to try out, because who else gets impatient? I want my stuff to like sprout up, but no, it's that like fish fertilizer. So gonna check that out, give it a test run, see how it does in the garden. Sweet basil. Yep, says big leaves care, does best in light, well drained soil. Yep, sweet basil. So that's what we got. It's good. I don't see a lot of that, like, you know, root twisted and everything at the bottom. Got a pretty good size hole. We're just gonna get it right there to where it's at the soil level height. I try to like break up the soil that it's in already. Yeah, typically we want to start everything from seed. I just don't want to miss the season this year, and this is our first year. Right here we have some red peppers. Of course, we got the yellow bells, good old jalapenos, and pepperoncinis right there. Okay, everything is laid out. Good to go. Now, on to the next phase. I'm gonna try this Alaska fish fertilizer. Look, it makes this nice brown liquidy water, but we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff on these plants. And gonna have to probably get some stakes for the pepper plants. I was kind of reading up on that just to give them a little bit of strength. Yeah, these tomato plants are looking great. They're getting pretty strong. I just put that one in. It's some type of Italian red something. She told me about it. She said they're really, really good. So we'll be excited to try those. And we'll go ahead and do our potatoes also. And then we'll check back in a couple days just to see how good this stuff works. All right, it's been just a few days. We had a big cold front come through. It's even getting colder tonight. So I got my totes here to cover these plants. I did it last night. It just barely broke under 40, but tonight is supposed to be mid to low 30s, which is terrible for this time of the year here in Virginia. The plants are still doing fine, but I noticed one little issue. This is my garden, as you can see, in just a little bit. Gonna have some good sun over here. I still have cucumbers, watermelons. I have these ground cherry, like ground tomatoes, and I don't have any room. The other garden is more for kind of the good you know, shade crops, things like that. We're going to be doing a lot more lettuce and stuff over there, but I'm kind of stuck. I don't know of any other innovative things. Potatoes are doing good, but one beneficial thing to where we live is having the pond. I'm going to hop in the canoe. It gives me time to like clear my head and to just think of cool ideas and kind of see if I can brainstorm on what we can do to keep things rolling, to get these gardens in order, to get this yard looking good. But I think right now we're gonna hop in the canoe. By the overpass, which is the little spillway for the pond. So we're not in the flood zone or nothing. They have chickens. They have chickens. They have chickens. I might not need to get chickens. Those are some of our Canadian geese that like to come and hang out. One of the geese over there is a gray goose. It's the neighborhood goose. That's what we call it. But these Canadian geese come and hang out with it every year. This is just nice, peaceful, other than dogs barking and all of that stuff. Yeah, it just gives me an opportunity to kind of get out on the water. You know, even if it's just for like 10-15 minutes, just to get out here. This pond does get pretty like scummy. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this garden situation. Would love for you to share some of these videos if you're watching them and you enjoy them, because I want to get this channel across to the other people that might be able to give us good input, things such as that. I'm going to get over here to the water so we can see our shoreline, kind of see where the sun's hitting, and look at the yard in a different perspective. I'm here facing our yard, and just to show you kind of right where that bush is the corner of our lot. It actually goes all the way. I got a defensive neighborhood dog guarding the shore of the pond, but you see all the way to this little half post here. I have all of this kind of woodland down to the corner of the water there. But you see the scumminess of the backside of the pond. I mean, let me get you so look at it. Ugh. Like the hill over there gets a little bit of sun kind of going up, but right here at the shoreline looks pretty decent. It'd be close to the water. I have to go find some wood or something, I guess, to build over there. I don't know. I don't know. As I'm getting a little closer to the shore, Houston, I think we have a problem. Yeah, when you're canoeing, I mean, this thing's pretty old. It's busted. The seats are slanted. I got it for free. Very thankful. We've put good use to this thing, but this patch has been there and I've never worried about it. But I was looking under where this bar is and I have running water. And then I looked behind me. Yeah, we've got a bona fide leak. I'm telling you. When it rains, it pours. I think the leak is right there. It kind of adds to all the other stuff that I have to do. I mean, this was supposed to be calming and relaxing and get innovative ideas. Where are we going to put a garden? We have more crops to put in the ground. I'm out here in a sinking canoe. No way. I told you if I came out here, ideas would come to me. I can't wait till my wife comes home and tell her about this idea. Hopefully she's on board for it. I think I solved our gardening issues. But let's get into shore before I sink. And if you want to hear the idea and she says okay, tune into the next video. This could be epic. This could be really, really fun.